Let's hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you good and low. I wanna see you good and low. Hop in my Maserati. Pick you hop in my Maserati. And I wanna see you find somebody. Oh my gosh. Hi guys. How are you all doing? It's evening by my time here, so I just want to say good evening to you. So recently I have been receiving quite a lot of messages from some foreigners who want to come and study in the Philippines, and of course they've been seeing my interview with a lot of foreigners who studied in the Philippines, and now they get so motivated and inspired because they really want to go to that country called the Philippines to study. So which is why today I have decided to answer your questions that you keep on asking. NurseGlory, please make a video on how to get admission into the Philippines. Okay guys, right now I don't know if Philippines is still issuing an admission, okay, but you can check out some other Nigerians who are still living in the Philippines and know if they have idea, okay. So what I know is that you have to get admission later, okay, from the school. I think you have to have someone that is already in the Philippines to work out the admission for you. So the person has to send you admission later, okay. There are so many nice schools in the Philippines, but you have to make sure you check on how much they are paying per semester, because some schools are very, very expensive. When the person gets you the admission, they will send it to you. Meanwhile, while you are in Nigeria, you have to prepare your police clearance, medical clearance, sponsorship letter, and so on and so forth. When I was coming to the Philippines, the procedure was very, very difficult because we were told to make NDLEA clearance, which is drug clearance. Oh my gosh, it was really difficult during my time, but I think now it's not as difficult as my time. Now it's very, very, very easy. Okay, so when the guy sent you the invitation letter, that is the letter you would have to take it to Philippines embassy at Abuja. I think it's in Abuja, right, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, it's been a long time. I processed my papers 2013, so it's been a long time. And I think so many informations you want to know is already online on Google, or you can actually email the school. I think when you chat directly with the school, you won't get to spend much money. Honestly speaking, you won't get to spend much money because the school will put you through, do the distance for you. And some schools right now will make they will make interview with you to know why you are coming and to know who is gonna sponsor you, because I don't know, they became so strict now, okay. And after submitting your invitation and other medical requirements and sponsorship letter, you have to make sure that you submit the required papers to Philippines embassy at Abuja, okay. And then you have to submit your itineraries. And what I get to realize is that you have to make sure you buy round trip. I don't know if they are still doing it now, but during my time you have to buy round trip going and coming, not just one way, okay. When you buy it, I think when you come to the Philippines, the airline company will refund you your other payment of the ticket. So if you just came to the Philippines, you've not collected your money, please go to the airline and collect your money. Or I think you should check when it will expire, the certificates or whatever. But just make sure you go to their office and get your money. You can use that money to sort yourself out, okay. So for tuition fee, my goodness, like I said, it depends on the school you're going to, okay. But for my school is not that expensive, or maybe because I was taking up nursing. Because in nursing, the higher you go, the expensive it becomes, okay. So first year nursing, I was paying like 21,000 pesos for 22 units. And 21,000 pesos in naira was like 120,000 naira. That was then. But I think 21,000 pesos in naira should be more than 120,000 because of the exchange rate, and of course our money has no value. So second year I was paying like 35,000 pesos. Third year for 40,000 pesos. Fourth year 45. I never paid up to 50, maybe 45 or 48, something like that. But you have to pay on installments. You don't have to pay everything at once. Okay? Maybe for example, your tuition fee is 20,000 pesos. So in Philippines, they write exams 4 times depending on the schools. Let me say 4 times. The first periodic exam, the second periodic exam, the third periodic exams, and the finals. So in that first periodic exam, they will divide the money. So out of that 20,000, that is the total of your payment, you have to pay 5,000 pesos. Second periodic, 5,000. Third periodic, 5,000. Fourth periodic, 5,000. See, you have ended up paying the 20,000. But if you have all the 20,000 pesos, you can actually pay all of them at the same time. But in my school, you have to make sure you pay your money before you take your exams. Yeah. And for the accommodation, there are there are studio types of 3,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos. If you are someone that can share apartments, you can get apartments of 5,000 pesos and share with someone. You pay to 2,500. But if you are someone that likes minding your business and you think you are financially buoyant, you can actually, hold the apartment to yourself. So you have to pay electricity, you have to pay water, you have to pay garbage. And province is actually much affordable to live, cheaper to live than in the city like Manila. Oh no, is very expensive. Okay? And province, their food there are very, very cheap. You can buy lots of food and cook and put in your fridge, and you can decide to eat out, maybe like Chow King, McDonald's, Jollibee, McInnesal, etc. A lot of eateries out there, and they are quite affordable because sometimes they have promo. Okay? For clothing, in Philippines they wear more of uniform to school, so I don't see the time you wear clothes. Okay? For me as a nursing student, the higher you go in nursing, the less time you have for yourself, because you won't have time to wear those clothes you buy. Okay, except the school is on vacation. Even on vacation, some people have makeup duty. So when others are on vacation, they are actually doing their duties. See, no time for them. So if you don't want to have a makeup duty, you have to go to school on time. And means of transportation, we make use of jeepney. Jeepney, you have to pay 8 pesos. Tricycle, you have to pay 10 pesos, depending on the area you are living in. Okay? If you have any more questions about the Philippines, you can actually leave it in the comment section. The food, you can actually eat the food. Their food are nice. But if you cannot eat their food, you can actually bring your food from Nigeria. I'm being distracted because of my child. Kindly leave your questions in the comment section so that I can make more videos on the ones you guys don't understand or on the more questions you guys want to know about. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'm hoping and looking forward to your questions and comments. Bye.